What is up, everybody? My name is William and I'm now in Copenhagen, Denmark. As you can probably tell by all the amazing Scandinavian typical architecture, today I'm going to do a full-day food tour, basically to explore the city, explore the country. I can't wait, I'm hungry. So for breakfast, we stopped in a really nice cafeteria, super close to the city center, which the city center, it's literally back there about 1 kilometer away. And what we ordered, it's apparently local Danish pastry. I think this one, it's called a kennislet. Basically, it's a cinnamon roll they introduced, and you can see it's super crunchy on the top, and they rolled with all the creams. And let's take a bite to see how actually the thing tastes like. And it's super windy outside. It's just really nice to sit out to enjoy a really beautiful Sunday morning. Oh wow, actually really good. Damn, it's like really crunchy on the surface, and you can see it's so flaky, like so many layers. Oh wow, let's take another bite. But yeah, really nice combination along with the cream on the top, mayo in the center, and then the crunchy flakiness of this pastry. Yeah, you have something on your mouth. So the second item we're trying today, it's called løgmøde med tun. So it's basically a tuna sandwich. As we can see on the top, it covered with all the sesames, nuts, kales, really nice, wrapped it with thick, rich tuna. And let's take a bite, I can't wait. The bread itself, it's actually more tender, more chewy than I expected. It's hotter. It's not crispy. It's not crunchy on the surface. You can see some kale, some green. Perhaps they also have some egg whites inside the sandwich. They mix the tuna with some red sauce or definitely some chilies in there, and mix it with some saltiness and spiciness. That's really interesting. It's crazy. Their cab, it's also Mercedes. It's just crazy. The views in here are legendary. You have the river across in the city center. Let me also share a fun fact about the architectures in Nordic area. So you see why all those colors are painted in different. Let's say we have the red, the blue, the brown, yellow. It is because in the ancient time in Scandinavia, oil paint or color paint are actually relatively expensive. So how people they decorate, how people they remodel their housing, it is basically using their animal blood. So you can see in a lot of areas, for example, like the northern area in Norway, they're actually houses painted in red. So those are painted by the animal blood. But let's say if a family, they can afford, let's say oil painting to paint their house as like a yellow or orange-ish, that means they're wealthy and their social status.
So, erstmal, Sicherheit. Welcome to the center of Copenhagen, we didn't have to offload all that.
The thing's really cool. It's a piece of logs, floating on top of the water. It is also really amazing to take one of these boat tour to know the harbor a little bit better. You have the local guide in here to culture you about the history, about this harbor. So yeah, really nice, a really amazing group, and it's awesome tool. Lasts about an hour. But also make sure you take a rain jacket with you, because it rains again in here. Weather in here are changing so frequently. So bridges in Copenhagen are pretty low. Whenever a boat are going to trying to go through the bridge. All right, so after the boat trip, we were a little thirsty, so a little boba tea. It's a really nice way of refreshing. I ordered a brown sugar pearl latte, so you can see the texture are super rich. In the bottom have the boba. Boba, it's basically like the what is it, tapioca. It's super chewy, and let's give a shot. Wow. Dang. So milk tea, it's super unique because the bottom, the boba and all the taras, they're like so chewy. It's also warm, milky, creamy, and rich. But on the top, the milk, mix it blended with ice. It's so cold, so it gives you really unique flavor, really unique texture. For people who have never tried boba tea before, basically all the boba, it's one of the food made by either sweet potato powder or flours, and then yeah, it's just basically super tender, super chewy, really milky because you also have to boil it with brown sugar, so really sweet, bouncy, really unique flavor. This is a signature Copenhagen fountain. Apparently it's a Norse goddess, and he is whipping all the cows, and you can see some snakes in here. If you know what kind of Nordic story it is, let me know in the comments. So here we are in Reffen. Apparently it's a local street food market, and they decorate the entire place by all those boxes and containers. Super cool, really nice environment, industrial vibe, and I'm hungry. Oh yeah, all the pork skewers are freshly grilled.
Filipino style basting sauce.
Nice. So what we got in here, it's a pork skew, and yeah, really smells really smoky. Let's give a bite. Wow. It's like super, super tender, super smoky, and super porky. The next item we got in here, it's a fried chicken bun. It's basically a bao, a rice cake wrapped it with some spinach, some cabbage, 2 pieces of fried chicken. And yeah, on top have some sauce, I don't know, maybe some barbecue sauce probably. Smells pretty sweet, but yeah, let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not salty. It's pretty sweet. This food also kind of reminds me the gua bao in Taiwan. So here we got in Moroccan street food. Super exotic. Never tried any Moroccan food before. So what we ordered is a chicken bistilla. And if you walk all the way towards to this market, you will find this really nice spot right next to the ocean. Wow. It's like a fest. We have the beetroots in here, some herb on top for decorating, some hummus, some dipping sauce, and definitely our main character today, the chicken bistilla, and some tortilla as well. Oh yeah, just look at this bistilla. Butter wrapped, some sesame on the top, well grilled. Wow, it's really crunchy. Interesting. Honestly, I don't even know what's inside. Again, I've never tried any Moroccan food before. Yeah, super pumped about this. My saliva are dripping already. Oh my god. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, smells herby. Maybe some black pepper inside. Really good, super rich flavor. It's basically like you mix with dessert, but also your entree into one food. Like on the top, it's something meaty, a lot of carbs, and in the bottom of this pastilla, it's crunchy, sweet, a lot of spices. Oh yeah, send that taco. Ooh.